Okay, so here we go. So this car's been sitting for I don't know how many years. We're gonna say, well, Ross had it sitting for 20, then there's another 10 at least probably over that. So what I've done here so far is I just threw a 12-volt battery in. It's not right, should be 6-volt, but whatever. Cleaned up all the battery connections at the solenoid, at the battery itself, down at the starter, cleaned up the ground wires, pulled the cap off it. Surprisingly enough, it's got brand new points condenser rotor and a cap in there. It's got new plugs somebody had done. So I just cranked it around, saw it had spark. So we're gonna see if this sucker will fire up. So yeah, we'll get someone to hold the camera here and we'll try. Okay. So right now I'm just trying to fill the carburetor up. There's a little hole in here, little piece in here. I'm trying to fill up so it's got some in the bowl. I haven't looked at the carburetor. The gas tank's ripped out. I took the gas tank out. So I don't know whether it's going to work or not. I really don't plan on using this engine, but I'm just curious if it will go. So let's try. Make sure it's out of gear, of course. Yeah. Holy shit! Did you hear that? Now it's going to be loud when it starts because there's no exhaust on this car. I don't know where the exhaust went. Not that it matters. It's not going to run for long. I can't believe that. Seriously, this is probably this car here is probably one of the ones I've bought that has sat the longest without ever running. And people are always doing these videos on YouTube. Will this car run? I never do that because I never come across them. Let's try this now. What I may have to do is I may have to stop the video here for a bit, and I may actually have to. I got an electric fuel pump around here I can hook up and just force gas through the car. Rather than do it this way. It's trying to fire up. Long time. I know Ross said it sat for 20 years with him, but then it sat in Saskatchewan for who knows how long. Can you believe that? Well, that's it for now. I don't know what to tell you. It actually sounds good. I'm going to play with it a bit more. I'm going to hook, like I say, I always keep an electric fuel pump laying around. Everybody should have one, all you guys. So I keep like a little one like this. And then I just hook it to a battery, run it in my cherry can, run it straight to the carb. Then I've got gas. So I'm going to do that next. I'm going to try and fire it up. I mean, honestly, there's no exhaust on it, but we just fired this up. I mean, I don't even see any, there's no blue smoke or nothing. It doesn't even stink in here. Like, I can't believe that. Holy shit. Now the question is, if the flathead runs really good, do I leave this car a flathead or not? Hard to say. But we will figure it out. Even if it did run good, I wouldn't use it. I've got a brand new, completely rebuilt flathead of a mild cam and a whole bunch of shit in it. Got like $4 grand soaked into it, sitting in the other room here. So if I left it a flathead, I'd put that in. But this has really got me going. And the one thing I'm going to do too, there's a little bit of blow-by there. As you all know, flatheads, they get a little blow-by there. I'm just curious when it does get running. I want to leave that off and see how much blow-by is coming out of it. Determine whether it needs rings or not. But I'm happy. I can't believe that. Right on. Hope you're watching, Ross. Anyway, I'll be back in a bit. Okay guys, look at that. Got it fired up. Look at how smooth that bad boy is. And if I look at the gauge, she has got, look at that. It's almost at, it's at around 50, 60 pounds oil pressure. Oh my God. Let me close the office door. That is crazy. Look at that old girl. Oh God, that's nothing. There's absolutely, actually, there's no blow-by coming out from underneath the car. They have a blow-by tube there too. I can't believe it hasn't got like a stuck valve or something. Let's take the choke off of it. Like that thing's not even shaking. Obviously you guys can't tell in the video, but I don't, oh, she's running low on gas. She's not, I don't hear anything clacking in the engine. Wow, there we go. Well, she runs. It runs after who knows, we're guaranteed 20 years. But then I think the other guy had it for quite a while, so I don't know. I don't know where the exhaust ever went on it, but it don't matter. It runs. Whether I use this motor or not, or this engine I should say, some people get upset when I say motor, it's engine. Whether I use it or not is besides the point. It's just always nice. And you guys all know what I'm talking about, you car guys. When you're building a car, it's one thing to be welding and bodywork and paint and all that, but when you can actually start it and it can run and it can move on its own, on itself, it just makes things even better. So yeah, let me see what I can play with next here. All right, well, one last viewing I want to show you guys. So hook up my electric fuel pump, away we go, and turn the key on in the dash here, hit the button on the dash here, right down in here. Uh-oh, uh-oh, look at that. Not touching the gas, no choke. Look how smooth that is. That's incredible. That's just crazy. Show you there. Don't know what else to show you. Super stoked. So I know she runs. I'm not going to try it in gear till I actually get it up in the air, because the problem is that it's got no brakes whatsoever. But we expected that, so that's it, guys. Okay. Well, I'm happy. Big thanks to Ross. Thanks, Ross. I'll take good care of her, I promise. You wait. You wait, Ross. Okay, well, I thought it was only appropriate that I give her a bath. She was good to me and fired up. Sure, the least I could do was bath her. As cool as that old barn dust was on there, it's got to go. So I didn't get too carried away. Just kind of cleaned her up a bit. Definitely when you look at this car as you're watching it right now, she definitely needs to come down 3 inches minimum, if not 4. 2 ain't gonna do it. She needs 3 to 4 inches, and she needs to sit either even all the way around or 1 inch lower in the back. And that's something I'll play with. Usually what I do is I drop them even. I always have tons of tires I keep here for mock-up, so I'll drop them down even. And then what I'll do is if I want the back to sit a little lower, I'll just run a little lower profile tire on the rear. That's all. So there we are, guys. It was a good day. It was a good day on a Friday here. Friday afternoon, what a way to end a Friday. I'm so happy. And again, like I said, I think I told you guys before in past videos, this is the original paint. Sure, she's got some dents, she's got some rust, but I like the fact there's nothing to be hidden. I don't have to worry about any body filler anywhere on this car when I go to strip her down. You know, the only body filler is going to be the bit up in here where the chalk was done. Alright, so there we are. So hey, it's always a good time at Old Time, and we will catch you next time.